good news, I'm not dead. Just no room. Check this shit, look. I've had to take a load of stuff out the loft because there's mice up there and I've had to try and work out where they were getting in, but yeah, there's barely even room to walk, let alone put a car in there. Plus a battery that weighs 200 kilos, which I had to take off my pump truck, so I needed a pump truck for a pallet, so I just about got it onto that and now I can't move it again, so but good news. Yeah, there's me, that's me there. There's a car missing because I've actually sold one, so now I only actually own 3 cars, the other 2 my girlfriend's. So as I'm allowed 5 cars and now I've only got 3, I'm allowed to get a new project. But obviously I'd need space. I need to sell dashboards and seats and a 200 kilo battery, which will eventually be going on that pallet, which will make it easier to send and move around. Boxes go in the loft. Boxes, I don't need that. I haven't even got that again, the iMac left anymore, so they can go in the bin. These sort of things can go back in the loft. But there's just so many boxes of things just laying around, and bits of plastic from old cars, and the shitbox welder, which was absolute shit. Don't buy one. Yeah, so really I need to tidy up, which you definitely don't want to see. That's going to be so boring. I'm knackered already. All I've done is put this battery on this pallet. What a lot of piss around that was. It was sort of balanced a bit on a jack, and then there are ratchet straps and broken spines and that sort of stuff going on. Yeah, so I've been thinking about what project to do next, because I've got some ideas, and currently I've spent about 30 grand in cars for this channel, and currently I haven't made a single penny out of it. At the moment I'm about 700 hours short of making any cash off this particular channel. And last weekend before, I was seriously just considering just not bothering anymore. Just the amount of work that goes into it is just not really worth it. Instead I was just going to put the time back into the website, which obviously does make money. But I thought, well, I'll see how it goes, because I always take all of December off work, because I work outside on the railway, and it's shitting horrible outside. It gives me a chance to get me all my shopping done, and I get to play out here. But again, even out here, it's still cold, even with the heat running. So really, I do need a good reason to be out here. So, I've got my ideas, what I want, but I know there's not really many people actually watching. It's always the same bunch of people. We've got a new Patreon member as well, David. I've known him for like almost 20 years, I think. He's just bought one of the new hashtags, one of many smart cards he's got. So what sort of shit do you want to see? Because the issues that I'm seeing is, because smart cars are quite niche, people aren't really interested in them. So do I try and piss around some other cars? I was thinking, one of my ideas was to get one of the old 454 4.4s, that's a lot of 4s, and turn it into a pickup truck. But looking at it, I stuck it in Photoshop and messed around with it, and the back doors are plastic, so you can't really weld those shut, so you're always going to see them. I'd have to fiberglass over them. The lines look a bit strange, so I started looking at other cars, and some of the other cars we find quite popular here is the Minis. So I started looking at a Mini Paceman, because they're quite long, 4 seats, but 2 doors, and it does look good. Even Mini did one as a concept car, so I was looking to see if anyone had actually done it. Yeah, Mini released one, and everyone said it looked good, so I'm really tempted to do that. The other thing I've got is a lift kit for a 451, so I can do an off-road type one with all the light bars and that sort of stuff. I quite fancy that. One thing I will not ever do, because I'm not a cunt, is a motorbike engine car. You can read about those on my website. They're just an absolute waste of time. Yeah, so I've got quite a lot of ideas, like turning a 451 into a crossblade type thing, etc, etc. But yeah, again, it's just a lot of time and effort to put into a project that not many people are really watching, and I'm not making any money out of. So I've got to consider my options. The price of cars has just fallen on its arse, which is handy really for somebody who's buying them like me. Earlier in the year, the price of crashed cars, although it was cheaper, was still quite expensive. And now these days you can get on Auto Trader, etc, and buy perfectly working cars that haven't been crashed for less now than it cost crashed ones earlier in the year. So I'm also very tempted to not bother with any crashed cars. So I fixed all the ones I really want to fix crashed. I don't really want to start doing mental body work and all that sort of stuff. I don't mind like the odd light crash at the front sort of stuff like I've already been doing. But anything too heavy, it's a bit pointless, especially as the fact that because so many YouTubers now talk about Copart, you just can't get any decent deals on there anymore. All the cars just go for silly money. So I might just buy a working car and then modify that. At least at the end of it, if I do need to sell it, I don't have to then start saying, oh by the way, it's been crashed, because that just puts people off as well. So yeah, you let me know what you think, and I'm going to carry on tidying up, because there is still everything else except for this battery in the way. Yeah, the other issue I have with my house is that's the main road. There's 60 mile an hour country lane, but there's also a very steep humpback bridge just there, so people have to slow down or they shoot off the edge, which they quite often do. So actually finding my house isn't particularly easy. Now, that's not too bad. If I know somebody's coming to deliver something, I can stand there and wait for them. That's easy enough. But delivering anything, like anything heavy, like imagine if I bought a car that didn't actually run and drive. This is my driveway. You're taking the bins in. I mean, yeah, it's nice to be able to be this far away from people, but actual access, it's just a bit of a pain. Believe me, that stops absolutely nobody, because that's a right angle bend. People come down there in transit vans and get to this point and then go, oh, I can't turn around, and it doesn't go anywhere. They have to try and reverse out and smash the fence up. So to this line here, to the road, 120 metres with a right angle bend, and obviously very narrow as well. So any cars they do buy have to be at least rolling, so I can push them in there. A limiting factor. Right, I've been cracking on. I put all the wheels down the side. There's quite a few. They're the ones for the hashtag. Public service announcement. If you own hydrochloric acid, keep it outside. And if you keep it inside, keep the lid on. Oh, okay, not all of the wheels because some are there, but that's for a mini. Yeah, if you don't keep your hydrochloric acid outside, and if you keep it inside, you keep the lid off slightly, you might find that the fumes are still quite acidic. Feels horrible. It smells bad as well. Right, so this is as far as I got. I've chucked away a load of stuff. I've actually got space. Things I've got to do. For some reason I've got 2 Apple TVs. I'm not quite sure why. 54 BHP CDI exhaust. Still got those seats. Still got Mazda MX-5 Mark 3.5, I think they are, seats. Problem is that I put things like this on Facebook Marketplace. You get the stupidest fucking questions. The main one is, are they still available? And you put yes, and then you never hear from the person again. Then you'll get people saying, whereabouts are you? Even though it clearly fucking states, and they must be searching in a specific area. Then they try and lowball you. I put these up, almost perfect fucking condition. Leather seats, 200 quid. It's already put some person saying, I'll give you 150. No, you won't, mate. Then they want to collect sometime, like in a couple of weeks. Oh yeah, I'll just keep hold of them, that's fine. No, go fuck yourself. And even though it says collection only, can you deliver? No, I ain't got time for that. So, I must admit I'm getting pretty bored at the moment. A lot of it has been finding the small bits I've taken off the car, such as like things down here, putting them in one of the numbered boxes, and then putting it in one of these little columns so I know exactly where things are, so I can just search on the computer and know exactly where the thing is. It makes life a bit easier. But it's getting to the point now where the boxes are pretty much full. Nothing really makes any sense. I've got lots of bits of plastic, like these are from the American 451, because they've got different internal panels. These seats are in the way. Again, I've asked 200 quid for perfect heated seats in leather for 45342, and I got a message from some guy saying, will they fit a Roadster? Fuck off, you knobs! The fuck is wrong with you? So, yeah, it's just lots of little bits just hanging around everywhere. I don't want to chuck away because you know what happens. As soon as I chuck them away, I'll need it or somebody will need it. But there's definitely floor. And if I moved everything over to the side, there's definitely space for a car of some sort in there. And what do you do when you've got paper and card and wood? Obviously. I'm not going to explain why the grass is on fire. There's something about having a bonfire, or just setting shit on fire when it's winter. It's nice. Just hope it doesn't burn all the grass. Have. No, still works. I've not done bad. Fucking hell. Still got a load of cleaning stuff there. I'm not quite sure what to do with. Random bits of 451 ED that don't really fit in any boxes at the moment. Got to fit one of those bass speakers to a 451 in December at some point. Probably try those in Loft, I suppose. If I can just sell these, that'd be fucking great. But for now, for this weekend, I think we're done. Like and subscribe and that sort of shit.